What's going on YouTube? Quinn here. Today we are cleaning another pair of Yeezy 350s. I like cleaning this shoe for one big reason. That's kind of tough. Honestly, we've had some issues cleaning these. Specifically, the midsole doesn't always clean up well. You know, to be honest, I'm not really worried about that for this shoe. What I'm really worried about is the material here. I don't know what it is. It's kind of a mesh material. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't know if it'll clean up well. So that's gonna be the big question mark today as we go through these is, will this clean? So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're gonna do, take out the laces. Shoelaces out, we are gonna clean this, so we'll set that aside for later. And we are gonna insert our shoe tree. It's really important that you use a shoe tree when you're cleaning your shoes. Two big reasons. The first one is it helps the shoe keep form. So when it's wet or drying, you wanna make sure that it doesn't get creases or anything like that. And the second reason is that when you're cleaning, it gives you a nice hard surface to rub the brush against. Okay, so the shoe tree's in. Got my water here ready to go. Gonna put in a few squirts of solution. Remember, it's concentrated, so a little bit goes a long ways, so you don't need a whole lot. So I added some solution. I like to mix it up and get some suds going just a little bit. Spill some water around. It's kind of a messy process, but hey, you want your shoes clean, right? So I like to soak the shoe, especially when it gets to knit shoes. So before I even start brushing, I just grab some water out of the bowl and just start getting good suds going. You can see right out of the gate, this shoe is cleaning up really nicely. Good, thank goodness, because this area was a big concern. Again, we won't know till we're done, but looks like it's starting really nice. One area that can be a little challenging to clean is this lining, but it gets really dirty, especially if you're wearing these without socks on. This is something that a lot of people miss when they're cleaning their shoes, and they have a really nice, good looking clean shoe and kind of a dingy liner. Pretty gross looking. So just scrub it. There's no wrong way to do this. As long as you're using our soft bristle brush, you're not gonna damage the shoe. So just get in there and start scrubbing. That's really the best method for this. Depending on how dirty the shoe is, you might want to pull the shoe tree out. Doesn't look like I need to do that for this one, but you'd pull the shoe tree out and you'd stick your hand in there and you'd grind. And some materials that have mesh, similar to this one, sometimes you got to get it from inside the shoe. So off-whites would be an example of that, where there's material underneath the material. I don't think we need to do that for this one. Again, we'll find out shortly. But this looks like it's cleaning up really good. Now, one thing I recommend while you're cleaning is just to wipe the shoe off. It'll give you a sense of how well it's cleaning up, maybe what spots you missed. It looks like overall this shoe's cleaning up okay. I see a little bit of red down here. I'm not quite sure about this area yet. Looks like there might be some deep stains in there. I am using our advanced 3-brush laundry system today, so it's gonna go in the washing machine, and typically that takes out stuff like that, but we'll see. You never know. So I am gonna scrub it just a little bit more, make sure that I get everything I can before we put this in the washing machine. One area that every time I clean a Yeezy I talk about, this stitching on the top, I don't have to tell you guys, it gets so dirty, you can barely touch it. You're always nicking it on stuff. So our soft brush is really a good tool for that. You can see, man, it just takes the dirt right out of there. Man, you can see that, man. Okay. So the uppers look like they're pretty clean. I'm going to move to our medium bristle brush, which is a little bit stiffer than soft, but not as stiff as our stiff bristle. So it works really well for the midsoles. The way that we've designed this, we actually revamped it a few times. If you hit the uppers with it, it's not gonna hurt much. It's soft enough to where it won't do damage, but I still wanna stay away from that area and just stick to the midsole. Like I mentioned previously, this is an area that's given us fits in the past, so hopefully we don't have those issues today. There's something about cleaning this Yeezy midsole that's therapeutic. I don't know if you guys saw the meme, but there's a funny picture of Thanos and this sole that looks like his chin. All right, just finished up the midsole. Looks pretty good. Little nick here or there, but overall, doesn't look like it had the same stains as our last 350s did. You could kind of see the transition, just gets a lot dirtier in the bottom. So we're gonna move to the stiff bristle brush to hit the bottom of the shoe. I talk about it all the time, but this boost right here is super hard to clean, and I know that you guys ask about it all the time. Our stiff bristle brush is your best bet at getting that clean. We've tried a lot of different products. Scrubbing it with this is gonna give you the best results. I think that's about as clean as the sole's gonna get. You guys have found this cleaning your shoes. Sometimes they just get brand new. Sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you scrub them, dirt sticks. That's why it's the sole and it goes in the bottom. We're about ready to put it in our laundry bag and throw it in the washing machine, but first, we're gonna clean the laces. First thing I do is I dunk the laces in the solution, just get them nice and soaked. That'll take off all the surface dirt. The other thing I do is I scrub them with the soft bristle brush. It's kind of a little trick you can do. I guess not everybody wants to get their hands so dirty, that's okay. But it definitely will help get some of the dirt out, especially on a lighter shoe with lighter laces. Another tip here is you take the towel and you just pull the lace through it, just like this. And then you could take a look and just make sure that it's not stained anywhere that you need to hit again. Looks pretty good. So most of us take the lace and we stick it inside the shoe. I'm really worried about losing laces. I don't know if you guys have lost a lace that's really important to you, it stinks. So I stick it as deep into the shoe as possible so it doesn't fly out in the laundry process. It could stay in our bag, but sometimes you forget that it's in the bag and you put it away and then it disappears over time. So definitely make sure you secure those in there. So these can just go right in the laundry bag just like so. Pull it down nice and tight, and then make sure that the lock is on the bag. So there you go. These are ready to go into the washing machine. Let's go throw them in. All right guys, we finished the pre-clean on our Yeezy Statics. Now we're gonna put them in the washing machine. For our sneaker laundry detergent, if you open the cap and squeeze, it'll automatically fill the chamber here. I typically don't do a full ounce just because for one shoe, you're not gonna need it. Pour that in. You can pour it right on the shoe if you want to. It's not gonna hurt anything. Turn it on. You could choose a normal load typically. I wouldn't recommend using heavy duty or speed wash, anything like that. I can't choose size on mine, it's automatic. So I just select cold water, and if you have the option, use a water plus button. It just makes sure it rinses out a lot of the extra solution in there. Hit start, and we'll wait for these to clean. All right guys, so we put these in the washing machine, let them dry overnight, and I am so happy with how this turned out. I'm not just saying that. The last 350 videos we did, they did not turn out so well. There was staining on the midsole. I was really worried about this here, but it also turned out really good. I scrubbed really hard around this liner thinking that it was dirt. Now that I see it, it's just the fabric underneath. So it's kind of see-through, so the material of the shoe, you can see through the liner. So don't go crazy there like I did. You don't need to. Waste your time. The boost, the classic boost, pretty good overall. I would say I've seen worse. Got a little bit of weird yellowing. You get that sometimes with Yeezy soles, but if you just want to look at those, you can see the difference. So that is going to wrap up today's video. All of our products can be found at Reshoevn8r.com. Check the description down below for a promo code. You can save some money. Remember that every month we do a giveaway, and we give away some pretty hype shoes. Could be an Off-White, Fear of God. We do all kinds of cool stuff. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you are so you can take part in those giveaways. That's going to be it. Thanks for watching.